I want to say hi to all of you from all the corners that you are in this beautiful continent of Africa. My name is Coach MAINA AZIMIO. I am many things. I wear many caps, and one of them, which has brought me here today, is because I am a venture capitalist. I am one of the people who began getting into this space of sponsoring business ideas, which has originated from Black people. I am a patriotic African, born and brought up in Kenya, educated in Kenya, and I have been in business for the last 33 years. In my 33 years in business, I have gained a lot. I have formed 19 companies. Out of the 19, 5 failed flat when I began. And when they were failing not because there was no business, it was because I didn't know how to run successful businesses. I learned that in business is not something you go to school to learn. The best way to learn business is to go into a business and work with the owner of the business. Learn from the practicals so that you can be able to become like them. So because I left college, went to work for government, I did 8 years in government. I didn't have experience in business. That is the reason why I was failing in my businesses. But good thing, I learned a big lesson from my failures. I turned those failures into opportunities for me to become better, and surely I became. So after that, I have formed another 14 companies. I have sold 5 companies, and now I'm running 9. And I have one foundation called Azimio Foundation. So fast forward, around 2014, I realized that most of my friends who I was working with, and they were nearing retirement, because in Kenya, we retire at 60 years, I realized that they were not doing quite well financially, and I decided to assist my friends. So what I did is that when I was calling them to come and join me in business, they told me they would want to, but they didn't have capital to begin a business. For sure, you must have money to begin business. During those days, it was even more difficult because we didn't have the digital platforms of business where you can just start and grow. Because now, if you have got a smartphone, you can start a business on Facebook, you can start a business on Instagram, and start earning money. So during those days in Kenya, we used to, first and foremost, you must get a building. There's something which was called goodwill, that you pay the goodwill to get access to the room. Then you pay the landlord 6 months rent. Then you bring in the furnitures. Then you bring in your stock or whatever you want to do. So it was quite difficult that time to begin a business, unlike today, when you only need a smart gadget and you're in business. Customers are not in the corner road of a big town or a big city. Customers are online. So this is a very good space to get into business. So when I called my friends and they told me they didn't have money to start business, and one of them showed me his payslip, I realized it is true that they don't have the money. In Kenya, what we do is that most people spend in advance. They borrow money from employer, from cooperative, they borrow from their friends, they borrow from the business owners, and by the end of the month, the money they have, they're only paying debts, and they do not have any disposable income. So rule number 1 in business, you must save, because you start business with savings. So if you are not saving anything, you are not going to be able to begin a business. But that was then. Now things are different. And how different are they? They are much better. I would say today that the situation you people are having is far much better than what we had during our years. During our years, what was making it difficult is that we used to operate in a fixed location. You are operating you are operating in an open environment. And this open environment has got many advantages. Which are they? Let us enumerate what are the advantages you have over the earlier durations. One of the good things I'm seeing that the young generation are having is that business is not commodities. You are not paid for what you produce. You are paid for what you know. This is a knowledge economy. And in a knowledge economy, what you need to do is to think and come up with a solution to people's problems. Because like Coach Sarah said, this big name that is called entrepreneurship, it is not that big. Entrepreneurship is simple. Study society, notice needs, felt needs in society, notice gaps, notice problems that society are facing. In Africa, we have so many problems, by the way. Then come up with a solution. Come up with a solution. Once you have that solution, then you are in business, because people will always pay you for the problem that you discover. So once you have discovered a problem and you package a solution, then you get to the social media where the people are, you are going to attract people who want the solution you have come up with, and they'll pay you for it. Example, Kenya, we have moved to 5G. What I have been told and what I'm reading is that the 5G is not going to be using the 4G network. We'll be needing a new gadget that can be able to pick 5G speed. So if you came up with 5G phones in Nairobi now, and other towns that they are placing 5G network, you can definitely sell. It's a need, you discover it, you come out with a solution, and you are in business. There are many things, people are hungry. You saw during the time of COVID, even when we went on lockdown, eating, we were eating. You also saw that there's a lot of opportunity in healthcare. In fact, COVID is a healthcare problem, but it has closed the economy in the whole world. So that is another area that you can focus to and make a lot of money. But today I'm not talking about entrepreneurship. I'm talking more about funding. So what are these things that are you being funded for? Because one of the things I have seen in Kenya, in Nigeria, in South Africa, in Cairo, Egypt, in Morocco, and in Ethiopia, which are the majors in Africa on funding of businesses, the people in those places, especially the ordinary person and the youth, have not understood the concept of business funding. I normally ask people who come to us and they want funding, just flip the coin. Put yourself on my side. First and foremost, identify what is my interest. Because in most cases, people go to seek for funding for a business, but they want a grant. They want donations. There's a difference between the money given as donations and the money that is given to fund an enterprise. The person who put in their money would need some returns. So business is a relationship. Do not hang on to it if it's not working, and don't force it to work. Thank you for having me today to have this conversation with your team. My name is MAINA AZIMIO. I'm on Facebook under the same name, MAINA AZIMIO. I am also on YouTube, MAINA AZIMIO. My company is Azima Wellness Consultants. Azima Wellness Consultants. It has a website under that name. I have got 10 companies that I'm running now. I have got another company that has got a website now called Azima Retreat Center. The one for Azima Ventures Capital, we put it down. For now, we are reorganizing our IT department. so that you can be able to prepare for the coming phase. So right now we have got 2 websites that are working: Azima Wellness Consultants and Azima Retreat Center. Those ones are working. Then Facebook, when you come to my Facebook, I share a lot on Facebook, by the way. I share a lot also on video. I record videos on this particular subject. And every Tuesday, by the way, every Tuesday from 8 to 9, I normally hold a talk on this very subject, business talks, every Tuesday. And I'm trying to make sure that we spread it up, because the people who I'm with in the venture capital, we talked and we agreed that I will be raising awareness, because I'm sure some of you don't borrow this money, don't come for this money, because you don't even know I am here. So I'm the bridge. So I'm ready and willing to work with the youth and any other person, by the way, not just the youth. If you have anybody who has got a good idea, or you identify a business within your area that can scale, now that we have gone to the African continent, those people who are in East Africa and they are thinking about East African markets, start going to Central Africa, go to West Africa, and go to South Africa and Northern Africa. The money is available. And also the technical skills to help you scale is available. So this is just the beginning. Coach Sarah, thank you very much. It was my pleasure. Any other time you call me to now focus on a specific area, it will be my pleasure to come back. Thank you.